everyone, welcome back to today's Strength and Power Flow. So it's going to be short and snappy, but we're going to dial it up early today. So you might notice a few different transitions, a few different ways of getting into things, and a few ways that we can maybe just lift the energy of some postures. But know that you can dial it down whenever you need. You can drop to knees, you can take child's pose, and you can take a moment to rest and breathe. And fetch anything you might like to use, some blocks, books, straps, or anything of the equivalent, and we will meet in a child's pose. So starting to take the knees as wide as feels comfortable, big toes to touch, lengthening the arms away from the body, and maybe just some sways from side to side as you find your way into this shape. Start by taking a full breath in through the nose, and you maybe just lift the heart away from the earth. And as you exhale, melt downwards and forwards. Allow the weight to be heavy into the palms, into the tops of the shins and the knees. Breathing in, can you start to expand into the back of the lungs, into the left and the right side rib cage? Keep the breath quite towards the top of the rib cage for now. So really starting to find all that space into the intercostal muscles and into the back body. You might just find a nice stretch into the back just by using the breath. And as you exhale, release and soften. Just notice the body as it slowly starts to weigh down towards the earth. Take one more breath here, inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, gaze towards the fingertips and the thumbs and start to wave the spine forward. Stack the knees underneath the hips and keep traveling forward so that the chest starts to move past the fingertips. Keep the knees lowered. As you exhale, the elbows are going to bend backwards in space. Gaze towards the top of your mat or your space and slowly lower down towards the floor. Hover the chest an inch away from the ground. As you inhale, press back into the hands. Lift, squeeze the shoulder blades and then round through the top of the back. Exhale, take it back to a child's pose. Sit the sit bones back towards the heels. We're going like that one more time. Take an inhale round through the spine. As the hips start to drop and you find a long spine, send the chest towards the fingertips, gaze past the top of your mat. Bend elbows, hover the chest just an inch away from the ground, gaze stays forward. Press, lift it up, round through the spine, protract shoulders, and exhale, take it back towards your child's pose. This time we're going to wave it forward, we're going to tuck the toes, and as we arrive into our high plank, again we shift the weight forward, we're right into the tips of the toes here, and exhale to lower all the way down towards the ground nice and slowly for 2, and for 1. As you inhale, walk the fingertips past the top corners of the mats. Start to wrap the triceps towards one another, lift the heart. Take an inhale, back bend. And exhale, release and lower. Slide the hands towards the side of the ribs. Maybe it's a cobra or maybe you're straight in for your upward facing dog. Take an inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Movements that want to happen here. A pedal through the heels, a sway of the hips from left to right. Just adjust the feet, adjust the hands. Find your way to this familiar space that we return to often in class, your down dog. A nod, a shake of the head, take a full breath in. And a full breath out. As you inhale, we're going to wave it through the spine again, round through the back, find your high plank. And as you exhale, lower, bending your elbows, maybe you keep hovering away from the ground again, chaturanga. As you inhale, find your upward facing dog. And as you exhale, you're going to meet back into your low plank. So drop the chest, keep elbows bent, tuck the toes, press back into high plank, and downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, and a full breath out. Lift the heels, take a few steps to arrive at the top of your mat. Take your time, and when you do, take a halfway lift, fingertips to shins, lengthen the spine. Forward fold, exhale. Heel toe the feet closer. Take Utkatasana chair pose, bend the knees and lift the arms. And exhale to sit into the back of the heels. Breathing here. So next, we're going to start to lift all 10 toes away from the feet. So the weight is really shifted back here. And then start to place each toe back down towards the ground. So just take a moment to concentrate on each individual toe as it finds the floor again. Take a big breath in. And release all 10 toes, exhale. From here, start to squeeze the heels up. We lift onto the balls of the feet. Maybe you deepen the bend into the seat. Breathing 2. Exhale, might be a little shudder in the legs. Breathing 1. And as we exhale, can you start to stand tall? Keep the heels of the feet lifted, lengthen through the arms. It's kind of like your Urdhva Hastasana, but you're still on tippy toes. Bring the hands to prayer, gaze up. And as you exhale, start to take a forward fold, keeping the heels lifted. Take it nice and slow. And release, hands towards floor or towards the blocks. Breathe and inhale. Can you really lift the heels away from the ground? And as you exhale, bend the knees out towards the side. You might take a Bakasana crow pose here. So hands meet the earth. Shuffle the feet back if you need some space. Knees to the backs of the triceps. Shift the weight forward. If you're just playing in that space, just see how it feels to move the weight into the hands and really lift on towards the points of the toes. Try not to let the elbows flare out, keep them wrapping towards one another, and maybe eventually the feet will float. Holding for one more breath, inhale. Exhale, step, jump, float. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobras, up dogs, take an inhale, pause. Exhale, we meet back in our low plank, heart to the floor. Press, high plank, tuck toes. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. The right leg goes high, 3-leg dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, exhale. Draw right knee towards right tricep, weight forward, and take it back to your 3-leg dog. Inhale. Right knee to left tricep, exhale, pause. Step the right foot through, we open up to fallen star. Inhale to open. Exhale, replace the left hand. Draw the knee towards the nose, push into the hands, and step the right foot in between the hands to land. Take an inhale, we rise, high lunge, and exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. A big breath in. And as you exhale, we're rotating the heart towards the right. The left elbow catches the left knee. You can always keep this high. You can release the arms if you like. You can stay here, or if you want to dial it up, the weight shifts into the front foot, and we start to drag that left foot away from the floor and float it. Notice that engagement of the left glute. Exhale. Pausing 2. Pausing 1, pressing into the palms. Start to stand, keeping the arms alongside the ears. We lengthen and the left knee draws in with us. Take a full breath in, and the right hand is going to find either the left knee or the left foot, or you can use your strap here. Start to lengthen the left leg forward. Take a full breath in into a twisted Utthita. As you exhale, you're going to slowly lower, bending the right knee. You're not going to land on your bum. You're going to float. And then you press back into the right foot and come to stand. I'll give you a few moments to try that one. Or you can keep it stood, wherever you want to be. 2 breaths. 1 more breath. And exhale. Everyone meeting back in twisted Utthita. Bring hands to prayer at heart center. Float the left leg. And then start to send it back to warrior 3. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bend through the standing legs, send the left foot back towards the back of the mat. Lengthen both legs halfway, pyramid, and fold, exhale. Halfway we lift, and fold, exhale. From here, you're going to shuffle the right foot a bit closer towards you. Place the hands down so that the palms are flat. You can always bend into the front knee. And then you're going to lift the ball of the heel of the back foot, scoop the right leg to the sky, find 3-leg dog. As you exhale, you drop down to the forearms, keep the right leg lifted, and then maybe hop the left foot a little bit closer. From here, if you want to take it up to pincher, you can start to hop, jump. Maybe you take it to dolphin. Maybe you, whoop. Maybe you travel to the wall and see how it goes. You can just simply walk the toes up the wall, see what happens. 1 more breath. And release it down. Find child's pose or sit back towards the heels. Take a moment to breathe, sigh it out the mouth. Hand to heart, hand to lower belly if you're here with me. Take one more in. And one more exhale out. Okay, let's travel forward to high plank. Take an inhale, ground the hands. As you exhale, lower to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. You know what's coming. Exhale back to low plank. Tuck the toes, high plank, inhale. Downward facing dog, and exhale. Lift the left leg to the sky, three-leg dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, exhale. We tap left knee to left tricep, weight forward. Take it high, three-leg dog. We tap towards the right tricep, pause, and send the left leg through fallen star. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen. Right hand to the top, scoop it high, three-leg dog, inhale. Step it in between the hands and exhale. Start to rise on your next inhale. Bring the hands to prayer at heart center. A big breath in. And as you exhale, we turn the chest towards the left, right elbow to left knee. Breathing here for one. Exhale. Maybe we travel forward, start to slide the right foot away from the ground and stabilize through that left ankle. Can you keep connection between right elbow and thigh? You're breathing two. Breathing one. And exhale. Come to stand. Arms go long. Right knee comes in with us. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, we twist. Left hand to right knee, or maybe you find the foot. As you inhale, twist to Utthita. Set yourself up here first. And then maybe you go for that little twisted pistol. So we hover the right glute. Press into the left foot. And stand it up again. Let's go for, allow the wobbles. I'm falling over two, it's fine. 2 breaths, wherever you are. Final breath. Really push through that standing foot if you're going for that transition. And then bring hands to prayer heart center, the right leg floats. Take it back, warrior 3, inhale. Land the right foot, pyramid fold, exhale. Ripple the heart high and fold. One more inhale and exhale. Okay, step that left foot in a bit closer towards the back foot. Hands go flat towards the ground. We scoop the left leg high, 3-leg dog. As you exhale, keep the leg floating. Drop straight towards your forearms. Creep the right toes in a bit closer. Maybe you hold here. Maybe you start to press it up. Take your time as you connect legs together, perhaps in your pincher or your dolphin, wherever you're holding. Whenever you're ready to come down, do it with control. Land as lightly as you can and then sit back towards the heels. Take a moment just to connect with the breath. A moment to center. A moment to come back to whatever intention you're working with today. Okay. From here, let's tuck the toes, start to ground the feet at the back of the mat, and take a halfway lift. So you're all the way at the back of the mat at the moment. Take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale to fold. From here, we're just going to do a few bunny hops all the way to the top of our mat. So around 3 to 5, just enough so that we don't get too angry with them. But what you're going to do is place the hands down towards the floor, and you're going to bring the feet out to almost clap the toes together. So it might look like something like this. We inhale, weight into hands, and then start to bring the feet up. Three to 5. And when you get to the top of your mat, take a halfway lift, inhale. Release all that effort, sigh it out the mouth, exhale. Slowly lower your bum all the way down towards the floor. Fetch one of your blocks. Release the arms out ahead. And start to release the spine all the way down towards the ground. And that block is just going to land almost to the bottom of the rib cage, somewhere just to support the shoulder blades, and then start to drape the back over it. So just like a nice little soft back bend here. And you can lengthen the legs away. You can Baddha Konasana the legs if that feels better. Just a soft place to land. There was a lot of heat in a short space of time, so somewhere that you can just let the body settle. If the block isn't doing it for you, you can just lie to your backs and come to your Shavasana early. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale through the nose and through pursed lips and rolling the tongue, so you make a little tube-like shape. Start to exhale out. One more like that. And when you're ready, start to roll onto one side, just slide the block away. And let's land on our backs together. Just take a moment to pause. Absorbing all of the fun energetics of your practice today. Maybe you tried something new. Maybe you didn't. That is totally fine as well, but you know it is there for you if you want to give it another go. Maybe you found your way into a posture you hadn't expected before. Maybe you found a new expression of one that you visited frequently. Notice how the body feels, if it feels energized. Maybe it doesn't. That is fine. Just noticing what is there with us today without fighting it, without wanting anything in particular, just simply observing. Start to breathe deeply, fill the belly, and exhale. Let's draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe there's a happy baby here just to reconnect to the physical body. That feels nice into the hips. Let's sway from side to side. And when you're ready, connect the thighs back together again. Slowly roll up through the spine. Arrive back to a comfortable seat. Let's flip the palms so that they face upwards. Backs of the hands connect towards the knees. And just leaving ourselves open to whatever we are able to receive today, whatever is waiting for us in our day. Maybe some newness, maybe some excitement. Maybe there's an experience out there just around the corner, something that brings a little bit of newness, a bit of surprise into our life, into our day, into our week. Let's bring the hands to prayer at heart center, thanking yourself so much for practicing today. It was a pleasure to guide you as always. I will see you soon. Thank you so much.